Well, we're back from Yellowstone, and we realized something while we were on our trip. As much as we love this truck camper, it's, for two people, a little tight. We used to have a 33-foot Grand Design Reflection. We had it for 9 years. It was huge. It was a lot bigger than we really needed, but it was very comfortable. So we drastically downsized to this camper. But as much as we love the fact that everything's compact, everything is with us, and we can park in regular parking places, it's less stressful to park and all that, it's a little too tight. And like on times when it would be raining or there were a lot of bugs and we wanted to sit inside, we had trouble feeling comfortable, especially Dave. Like I'm able to kind of tuck my legs under me, but Dave would be rather uncomfortable. So we tried putting in the jackknife couch that came with the camper, and that helps. But it doesn't help with the fact that as we're getting older, it's kind of hard to climb in and out of that bed each time. And that it's just tight in here when it's the two of us. Because, you know, this is this is the space. You see we put the couch back in here. It's tight for two people. We've been looking at some travel trailers. We want to get a short one, like 20 feet. We have one that we really like, but I want to show you a few of them that we looked at that we were considering. We looked at more than what I'm going to show you, but these are the ones that were the kind of the final contenders. And then I'll reveal the one that we ended up getting. And we're really excited about it. It's going to be different to pull versus having the truck camper, but also it'll be easier when we're in places like Yellowstone, when we're exploring, to just pull over anywhere to look at things, because we couldn't do that with a truck camper because it's top heavy. Now, I know we tend to look at things like, how will this work in Yellowstone? Because that's our favorite place to go. And we've already booked next year's trip, by the way. But we have to consider other places that we go. And if we're just at a place and we're just there hanging out for several days, the truck camper, it's just not the most comfortable once you're there in place. So we're really excited about the trailer that we're planning on buying. We haven't bought it yet, but we feel really good about this one. And we're excited to get it. So let me show you those. This is the Imagine AIM 16ML by Grand Design. The interior is 16 feet, and with the tongue, it's 20 feet. It has a queen-size bed, although it's what's called an east-west bed because of the way it faces. There's plenty of storage both above and below the bed, as well as on one side. It has a slide-out, although in this video it's not slid out, so you can imagine how much more spacious it is with the slide-out extended. There's tons of counter space, which isn't common in many RVs, as well as lots of additional storage in the kitchen area. The bathroom is quite spacious for such a small trailer. Look at all that counter space.
So did you also notice the storage under the bed?
Yeah.
All this? Shoe cubbies and everything.
It has a decent sized basement space underneath, kind of the pass-through space. This is the Freedom Express 192 RBS by Coachman. It's 19 feet inside, but 23 feet overall, so 3 feet longer than the last trailer. This has a slide out. This can be converted into a jackknife bed, and also it reclines. Not super comfortable, but it could work. A fixed bed, full queen. You can lift it up, and then there's also drawers on each side. Comes with solar. Good amount of storage. There's a decent amount of counter space and storage. The fridge is a 12-volt fridge, which is the same as the Imagine. The bathroom has a decent amount of space, but the countertop space is smaller than the Imagine. Also, this unit costs more than the Imagine does. This one's the Keystone Arcadia Select 21SRK. This one's a fifth wheel, and it's 26 feet 4 inches in total length. This was a beautiful unit, but it cost a little bit more than we really wanted to spend, and we didn't love the idea of going back to a fifth wheel, which can feel so big when you're pulling it. Even though we pull with a 1-ton diesel, so it can handle it just fine, we were looking for something smaller. I did like all the storage and the pretty white kitchen, but it just really wasn't what we were looking for. This one's the Go Play 20 FBS. It's a trailer made by Jayco specifically for Bish RV. The length is 20 feet on the inside, and the full length, I believe, is about 24 feet. It was the least expensive of all the trailers we were considering, and I love the interior. I mean, how cute is this thing? Especially with the way they had decorated it. It was just adorable. We were actually pretty sold on this one, but as I did more research, I became less confident in the quality. This is a new make and model, and it seemed that there were a lot of people that had issues with it. So we decided against this one. We're on our way to pick up our travel trailer, and we're really excited. It's just a cute little thing. We're gonna check that out and get that, and once we have it, I'll give you a tour. And the one we ended up getting was the Imagine AIM. AIM stands for Adventure in Motion. So we got the new trailer, but now it's time to organize. All these things need to be put away, but you know what? There's plenty of room. Look at all that cabinet space. There's like, well, let me show you. There's these 3 big drawers and a drawer under the oven. Well, it's a convection oven / microwave. This one under the sink, this right here, it's not really useful because it has an opening, but that's okay. Because with all these drawers and then these cabinets, and there's this big cabinet, really deep cabinet above the fridge that goes way back there, like 2 feet or more. I can't even reach up here. That's as far as I can reach. I'll get a step stool. But there's plenty of storage because in addition, there's storage up here and down there and over here. I mean, this is a tiny camper, but there's so much storage. And the bathroom's right there, as you see. There's a door, don't worry. But for now, we need to get things organized because we have a trip in just a few days. It's just a little weekend trip, but we need to get everything put away. Oh, there's stuff right here too. But for now, let me wipe stuff down and get things organized. It really wasn't very dirty. I think they cleaned it before we picked it up yesterday. All I've done so far is fill the 4 drawers in the kitchen, and there's hardly anything left to put it away. Like there's this stuff and this stuff. It's wild how much space there is compared to the truck camper. But even better, you guys, this fridge. It's 92 degrees outside right now. Now, granted, the sun's not beating on the side of the camper where the fridge is, but it's not an absorption fridge like the one in the truck camper that takes, I guess it like absorbs the heat and like releases it out the back. It's a 12-volt compressor fridge. It doesn't run on propane. It runs on the battery. And this camper has 400 watts of solar with a 206 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery. So it's pretty awesome. But check out the temperature. Also, we got a new thermometer for the fridge where I don't have to open the fridge to see what the temperature is. But let me show you what the temperature is. Check that out. The fridge is 36 degrees. It only went up because Dave took out some of the cardboard and stuff that was in there. So the door is open for a couple minutes and the freezer's at 7 right now. I am extremely impressed. Now, we'll see how it is this weekend because we're going to be off grid. It'll rely completely on the battery. But I'm confident that the battery can handle it. So that's going to be pretty darn amazing. If you watched my last video, which I'll link here, then you saw the problems we had with our fridge and the truck camper in Yellowstone, where it struggled to stay cold, which I think is a common problem with absorption fridges. This is just going to be amazing, and it's going to make a world of difference. We're so excited to take this out. We've planned several trips, and we actually planned 2 trips for Yellowstone next year. I don't know if we'll do both of them, but we just love it there. Anyway, let me finish putting stuff away. we still need to have room for our pantry, all the food, which will probably go above the fridge. And sorry about that AC, but it's hot. But there's plenty of storage. As you can see, I already made the bed, so it's all set. We'll see how comfortable the mattress is, because typically the mattresses aren't that comfortable in RVs, but we did put a thick mattress topper on top of it. I'll put a link in the description. It really helps. And then here's the couch. And then the kitchen's all done now. Everything's all organized. There's still plenty of room to do the pantry, which will be up here. That will be for all of our food. Also this space, which is ginormous. And there's plenty of storage in the bathroom for our personal things. And you saw me put the towels and the toilet paper up here. So much counter space in here. I guess this is almost like a tour. There's not a lot to show you, but you're getting the idea. So we're nearly ready for our trip. We will put our food in here Friday morning. Today's Tuesday, so we have a few days. And we haven't put anything in the storage by the bed. So we'll put all of our clothes and stuff in there. There's plenty of room. And there's still some space in the drawers under the couch. I put paper towels and stuff in one of them and just like the owner's manual in the other. So we're probably not going to use all the storage, which is kind of wild, but great. Just about finished loading everything up. I think I just have some toiletries, but like all the food's in, my clothes. Dave has to put his clothes in here still, which he'll do when he gets home from work. But you guys, there's still so much space. Now, granted, it's only a weekend trip, so it's only 2 days, 2 nights. So we don't need a lot of food, but still, like up here in the cabinet, there's all that's up there is that bowl, and it goes back. Let me show you. It goes all the way back there. There's nothing there. I put everything here so that things wouldn't slide around too much. There's nothing in here. This would be pantry space, but I don't need it. All the food's up here. I got these little baskets that can actually slide all the way back. So I could push this back and there'd be more room in the front. Again, it's only for 2 days. So there's all that space. And then the fridge, I don't have too much in here. Having all this space is great. It's how it was when we had our fifth wheel, because we never used all the space in there either. But we drastically reduced the things that we bring camping because we had to in the truck camper. And now, there's more space than we need. There's the table folded up on the bed. There's, I hung up some clothes and I used one drawer. Dave can use the other. There's these cabinets down below that one has shoes, the others are empty. I have just a few things up in the cabinet above the bed, so there will be some empty space there. So it's pretty great. And anyway, we're gonna leave this afternoon. I don't know that I'll check in with you between now and then, so we'll see you there.